Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of The Build. So yeah, we're working on a dashboard for a business and I'm just recording the whole process as I go. Today, it's all about the UI and UX. After building tons of projects, I figured out that mixing front-end and back-end stuff slows everything down. So now I'm trying something different, handling the front end first, and honestly, it's going pretty well. As you can probably tell, we already have the UI designs ready. The client gave me those before we even started, which makes things way easier for me. This is the look they're going for. So in this episode, we'll be focusing completely on building that interface. All right, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, just a heads up, this episode might not be what you're expecting. I don't think there's much real knowledge in it, to be honest. I promised 2 to 3 videos per week, and this week all I've been doing is working on UI. So I figured, why not still record that process? This one isn't really a tutorial or anything like that. If anything, you'll probably just hear me bickering and complaining the whole time. But hey, thank God for the magic of video editing, am I right? Now back to the video. What I'm doing here is building the login UI. First things first, I'm just trying to structure the elements into the right positions before we start beautifying them, or whatever you call it when ladies put on makeup. Anyway, if you feel like I didn't deliver, let me know in the comments. And if you think I could have done more, or maybe you're like, this isn't the way, or you've got suggestions, don't be stingy. Please share your thoughts. And hey, like and subscribe while you're at it. Right here, I realized, oh, I don't even have the right font. That's why it still doesn't look nice, even though I feel like I'm getting close. So I headed over to Google Fonts, and man, I gotta tell you, they've turned that site into, yeah, they've got the assets, but documentation? Help? Nothing. Now, I didn't want to use the embed link for the fonts. Between Google and Cloudflare, I don't even know who owns who anymore, but they've both been acting up lately. And when that happens, your whole site turns ugly just because it couldn't load the font files. But honestly, that's not even the main reason. I just wanted to self-host my fonts this time, but I completely forgot how to add a @font face to my CSS, so I figured, let me check Google Fonts documentation right there on their site. It was a mess. It honestly felt like they were hiding the information on purpose, just stuffing the page with useless content. They know what people are looking for, a simple code snippet to self-host, and they bury it under paragraphs of so you just give up and use the embedded link instead. Check out this video they have. I tried watching it. Useless. Font versus font face? Like, seriously, who's actually searching for that? Anyway, I gave up and just jumped into VS Code, and boy, autocomplete came through. W to VS Code. But yeah, don't be discouraged. Like I said, this one's just about the UI part. We'll get into the deeper stuff in the next videos, I promise. Also, if you want videos specifically focused on UI UX concepts, just drop that in the comments too. I'll be happy to prepare something more structured for that. I'm sorry if you're not a fan of the AI voice. I get it. Some people prefer a natural tone just to feel a bit more connected, like they're actually talking to a real person. But I hope you also understand, I don't really have the equipment for recording proper audio or even filming myself. And even if I did, to be honest, the background noise where I live wouldn't make it any better. All right, looking good. I just added a little modal for the whole forgot password thing, so now users can reset their passwords without needing to contact us. Oh boy, this is going to be fun to see in action. And boom, first page done. And it's looking pretty amazing if I do say so myself. Let's do one final check. Oh no, oh no, no, no. It's not responsive. So let's make it responsive. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Everything's in place, it's clean, it's working. Now let's move on to the dashboard. All right, so now we're diving into the dashboard. I didn't spend too much time setting things up. I just uploaded the image design and prompted ChatGPT to generate an HTML and CSS template that looks like the design, and it delivered. At first glance, right? Everything looked fine. Then I started noticing stuff, like the navigation that's supposed to be for shortcuts, completely missing. And the second navigation, which was supposed to be simplified and styled like the client designed, nope, not even close. It didn't look right to me at all, so I had to go back and recreate that part myself. Then here, you can see instead of using a simple A tag for links, it's using buttons, which means JavaScript. And I'm not planning to throw JavaScript at something that's simple. Plus, the thing didn't even provide any JS to begin with. This, my friends, is why a non-technical person can't just build a website with AI. And I get it. This isn't what you'd even call technical knowledge. But look at you. It made you a developer without realizing it. For someone who's not tech savvy, who just knows how to use their phone, this kind of thing is a mess. It's like trying to decipher ancient scripts. I mean, think back when you were first introduced to programming or even just HTML, did you have any idea what head, body, or footer meant? Exactly. That's how confusing HTML looks to non-tech people. So stop beating yourself up. You think what you do is easy? Congrats, Mr. Developer, you're already ahead. Now here's the thing. People say AI is getting so good. Oh, it can build a website now, they say. Well, yeah, it can, if you're okay with compromising. But after that, it doesn't get better. So what's the point of compromising if the end result looks like one of those free templates you can grab off the internet? Is my argument making sense? After I was content with how the UI turned out, it was time to split the HTML file into separate parts, header, body, and footer, using require once. If you're a PHP developer, then you probably already know what that means, I hope, but I'll explain it anyway because you're going to see this line a lot. So what it basically does is it pulls in the code from another file and places it right there where you're calling it, like a copy paste. As you might have guessed, we're cutting out the header and footer into their own files and then including them into multiple pages wherever we need them. Clean, simple, reusable. And that's it. Now we're moving on to the register page. As you can see, the UI designer really went all in on this one. And to be frank, the video editor is doing a lot of heavy lifting for me right now, because there were so many times I tried prompting AI to build this, and it just kept failing. I mean, all of them. Gemini, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, they all came back with these smart little forms when I clearly specified I wanted help with the design part. But anyway, let's just keep going. So what I did here, and you might be wondering this, is how did I even expect DeepSeek to understand the design from an image when it only extracts text? Well, here's what I did. I uploaded the image into Gemini and asked it to describe the design in detail, like what it sees layout-wise. Then I told it to turn that explanation into a proper AI-friendly prompt. After that, I took that prompt and pasted it into DeepSeek. But the results were still the same. At this point, I really wish I had just stopped prompting. It took so much of my time just repeating the same request over and over. And again, this is why they can't replace you. We're not here to blindly accept whatever design the AI gives us. We're developers. We make it right. So yeah, I gave up and just went to sleep. Next day, I woke up with a fresh mind and I was like, wait a minute. I opened ChatGPT, prompted it again, a bit differently this time, and boom, it gave me what I needed in one go. I guess it was just hunger all along. Lesson number 2. If you're hungry, stop coding. You're just wasting hours. Go get something to eat first. I mean, seriously. I've noticed this so many times. If debugging gets hard, just eat something. Take a break for 20 to 30 minutes, then come back and look at your code. You'll be surprised how smart you suddenly seem. It's like your brain quietly solved the problem in the background. Anyway, for the rest of the UI, I just told ChatGPT to create pages based on the links it could see in the design. Of course, I tried to do it all at once, but it played dumb again, so I had to go one by one. Make me a page template for this link, and this one, and this one. And yeah, it kept going, page after page. I also gave it a few hints, like that community guide section. What it started generating was a basic table layout with some actions, stuff we'll actually need later on. Of course, I know these pages aren't perfect. They'll still need my input. But for now, this is enough to jumpstart my brain when I start working on the back end. We'll definitely be changing a few things as we go. And just to be clear, this whole dashboard so far is for the super user. For the normal user, I just duplicated the structure and we'll make adjustments to that later as well. Now I've just wrapped things up. What I'm doing at this point is copying all the CSS into the main style sheet so that every element class can access it properly, and I'm also organizing the files into their correct folders. I think that's it. We're officially done with the UI side of the dashboard. In the next video, we'll head back to the login page, and this time we're getting into the back-end work, which is my favorite part. We'll be building the authentication logic. That includes secure login generation, resetting passwords via email, creating random verification codes, and all the good stuff that makes the system actually work. And just like I said, the next video won't just be me talking. I'll be sharing real knowledge and showing the actual code, what I'm building, why I'm choosing certain approaches, and the kind of stuff a lot of people usually hide behind paywalls. Here, it's always free. No subscriptions, no shortcuts. So go ahead, like and subscribe if you're into real no BS development content.